Which actors are overused / underused? Another Reddit video where we discuss who is one actor you feel is incredibly overused, so they're not great but always about, or underused, brilliant actor or actress but rarely features.
Shrimpy.
Overused earlier in the year was Zach, I'll say that much. He was like, oh yeah, we're gonna have a baby. Oh yeah, okay. Oh, I have HIV. Oh, and the baby's died because of Edward syndrome. Oh, and the baby doesn't technically exist because it wasn't 24 weeks. Fucking hell.
And plus, I already did it in the opening, but obviously, like when he's supposed to have a sad scene,
he does love to pop a smile.
Like it's like Shaq is supposed to cry. It's like the shiny teeth and me. When they shine, my shiny teeth and me. That's like Jesus.
Yeah. The poster says, I would say Ellie Dad, who plays Amy, is underused. Same with James By, definitely plays Martin, and Zara Abrams, who plays Chelsea. Yeah, fair enough. Those all probably go on the list for underrated. Well, overused, it's all the Beals except Ian and Kathy.
Hard disagree.
I don't know about that, mate. Brian Conley, or obviously Rocky, Danny Walters, Keanu, and most controversially, Max Bowden. Ben hasn't been about for like a good 2 months.
Oh, do you know what I seen? Recently? Now this has been recorded on the 20th of December, by the way. So obviously Max could be, or not Max Bowden, but Ben could be on our screens. I was on the old Twitter machine last night or the night before.
Yeah.
And I was scrolling through it, reading some spoilers. Then I went to Instagram, read some spoilers. Then I just seen this comment by a Max and Callum fan go, 36 days since we haven't seen Callum and Ben. And then just one guy replies, will you shut the fuck up?
What a line. Gold. That's fantastic.
That might have been me. That might not have been me. And if they didn't respond that, I was going to definitely be me who was going to say that.
But yeah, it's But yeah, Ben's actually had a bit of a break over this last little period, which has been good fun. So I'll say that much. But nice to not see him because he simply just doesn't need to be involved this year. He doesn't have a big Christmas storyline. Fine by me. All right.
Do you know who's overused?
Who?
Cancer.
Cancer's been used a lot this year. Very true.
Oh yeah. I also seen this comment where it was like, why are Max and Callum not at the Christmas Day dinner with Ben and Honey? And then some guy went, well, he's a Mitchell, isn't he? And I went, yes. So where would he be? Are Ben and Honey's? No, the Mitchells.
Yeah. Someone says Sonia and Reese as overused. There's literally nothing going on in their boring lives.
Calm down.
Minus the IVF storyline, and whenever they're on screen together, their scenes, which are always talking about IVF, Debbie, or both, just seem to drag on. Look, I can't tell you you're wrong, because you're not wrong. You are correct. They have been, start of the year, Reese, pretty good. End of the year, Reese. Oh, the charm's definitely left, I would say. Not that I desperately want them gone, but I just think you need to clear up some of the details of the storyline, because you don't know whether to root for Sonia and Reese or root against Sonia and Reese because Reese is doing some dodgy stuff. Like, I don't know about you, Piggy, but I don't know where I'm supposed to stand with them. Like, are we supposed to be happy for them, or are we supposed to be like, Reese, what are you doing, mate?
I think you're supposed to root for Sonia and then be like, no, Reese. But personally, how I root for them is, I stand in a crowd. I stand in a crowded shopping centre. I stand on the top floor, and when they're walking down on the bottom floor, I scream out from above, go, Sonia, Reese, woo! Well, I'm like 3 stories up, and I'm on this very top floor with the GameStop. That's what I usually do. So I'm so far away that they can't hear me. That's what I do. I don't know what you do, but that's how I see them on. Another overused character for me, or underused, is fucking. I'm trying to think. Give me a sec. I had them for a second and then I lost them. Overused, I would say Theo, but that's understandable because he has to be overused.
Yeah.
Underused, Bobby, I guess.
Yeah.
Another one underused, Jasper Tyson, just the two pets on the square.
Anna's definitely underused. She hasn't really done anything since she came back. Oh, she she's just nice to people. And beyond sleeping with Freddy, like, you know, she hasn't fucking done anything. She's just there to be there and be the nice one out of her and Gina. I was going to say underrated. I was going to say underrated Elaine, but she's just overhated at this point. Yeah, Chelsea doesn't do much. Whitney's done fuck all in the last 6 months since being on the show. Like, we're supposed to ramp up for her exit, but you know, she's barely been seen.
Wait till you see at the time of recording Friday's episode.
Oh yeah, I've seen that stuff happens, but I've seen that Whitney is back into being on the screen again, but that's about it. Patrick went from being that kind of wise old man who gives advice to kind of just being with Yolande whenever they are. So
and as you've got his signature catchphrase, yeah, man.
Also, Felix, criminally underused, never gets to do anything.
No, I don't. I hate Felix, but I love tiramisu.
Fair enough. Someone says, I'd say the show has a pretty good balance at the moment. However, generally speaking, I'd say overused. Ben and Callum, dull characters played by average actors who get way too much attention. Fucking hell, lads. Do you want sleep tonight? Because you're going to get some shit pelted at your door. Oh, average actors? But they're the best actors in the show, Piggy.
I'm going to let you continue.
Stories, the best show.
I'm going to let you continue because I have to run to the bathroom.
Okay.
You can continue. I'm
yes.
going to mute myself in case you hear me talking.
Of course. Underrated Sam, Priya, and Chelsea. Very true. Sam never gets her own storylines, which is always weird. Because it feels like she doesn't really have her own life except for Phil. So I do think that they would definitely do a lot to... They would do a lot to actually raise Sam back up and have her, start her own family. Also, sorry, drinking a lot of beer, excuse me. Sam needs to have her own little section because she does a bit, she says the one-liners, she has fun, and then she moves on. It's never really anything deeper than that. And I do think that it's a criminal shame because she's really good. Priya, well, Priya's not been used lately because there's obviously too much big stuff going on. She's not involved. She'll obviously be a big part in playing her character in the next coming months. I'll say that much. Otherwise, Chelsea as well. Chelsea is good. Chelsea managed to make me like the character, which I never really did till now. But yeah, I don't mind. Someone just say that Patrick is underused, but also the fact that Patrick, he can't really he's not always there. So he has to be used when he's there. Someone's having a fucking meltdown by saying, okay, I'm sorry, but I'm not a big fan of Ben as a character. But saying Max Bowden is an average actor is BS. Someone says, it's not BS in my opinion. For me personally, his acting is just a Michael Caine impression with added shouting. He definitely isn't the worst and has some good moments, but overall I'd call him average. I know your opinion maybe if me saying it was BS that made that unclear. My opinion, I think Max is probably one of the best male actors on the show at the minute. I can see how the general character of Ben can make him seem a bit insufferable. I don't know. I think I never really get too into the talking about the actor's side because I like oh Jesus. I like Max Bowden as an actor, but I feel like Ben's playing angry is always really weak. And maybe this will cause some stirs, but Ben plays a very angry, a very like kind of rage-filled type character, and you can never take him serious when he's angry, but you can never take him serious when he's sad, because when he's sad, he's pretty much angry at the same time. And it's just really mopey. I just don't think Max Bowden's he's a good actor, I'll say that much, but fundamentally, I feel like people just overrate his ability simply because he plays Ben Mitchell. Alright, you're back, hello. Yeah?
Hello! What did I miss?
Someone was upset about someone saying Max Bowden was a bad actor.
Oh.
I just chimed in because fuck it. I simply said, I don't really like the way Max Bowden plays Ben Mitchell. I think he'd be much better on a different role. And the writing for Ben Mitchell is very shouty and angry. But that's not really... I feel like... Well, you can imagine that Ben had Phil as a dad. I feel like Ben would be fucking worlds apart from Phil as a dad, because obviously his fucking childhood was shit. So like, you know, generally you don't like if you ever have kids, you generally don't want to, unless you had a really nice childhood. You generally would never want to raise them the way that like your parent did if you had a pretty rough one. I feel like that would probably make Ben a whole lot sweeter with Lexi and a whole lot less kind of angry. But, yeah, fuck you. Fuck you, Max Bowden stans. He's not that good. He's just given a lot of good material. Almost unnecessarily. So, fuck you, that's why. Someone said overused Sonia. She's just always there. I don't dislike it, but give her a break. Mate, look, Sonia isn't anybody's favourite character, and that's fine. But to say that she's now overused, mate, she's just actually being given storylines for the first time in like 10 years. Like, you can give her at least one or two storylines, can't you? She's been active for the first like year and a half in the last like 20 years of being on the show. Like, you can't just. So overused. She's never been used. Her main storyline was having Bex. That's it. That's all she did. She had a relationship with Martin and Bex. She's been on the show since '93. She left for a bit in between. For fuck, come on. It's like Sonia's only just getting storylines now. Funny. Underused Amy and Callum, both great at acting and have so much potential. Yeah, Amy is a big shock over this last year and a bit, as she got to have a genuine mental health issues, and the actress proved that she deserved to get the storylines and did a really good job of it. So I hope she gets more stuff to do as she gets older and older. And I hope she doesn't just leave in about 2 years when people go, fucking hell, she's good. Can we keep her? No. Callum, I don't know. I feel like Callum's no longer a character anymore, really. Callum's role is Ben's husband, rather than being an actual character with actual, like, motivations beyond his marriage. Like, it was interesting when he was the in-between with him and Jay, where he's like, you need to sort your shit out, Jay. And he didn't tell Ben. And it's like, what a novel concept. Ben's not involved till now. And that's all he did this whole year. Like, come on. Fuck me, how much more of this is there? I mean, obviously, one who was overused the entire time was Mick Carter. I definitely believe so. Can I say Phil in this one? Can I say Phil's underused? Because he's only just started acting again. Like he's just been chilling since like January or February, since Keeble, since that was over. He's been doing nothing. Do you have any other immediate thoughts?
No.
You happy now? You had your little wee?
It wasn't
had your little poo. Now you're staring at your phone, not contributing to the video.
Yeah, sorry.
This is the last one.
Sorry. I was listening.
I don't care if you were listening. You contribute.
Tyson is overused.
Already said that one.
Okay, you want a contrast one? George is overused. Dean is overused.
Untrue.
Dean.
Is Ben Mitchell overused?
Yes.
Is Ben Mitchell a good actor?
No.